Greetings, everyone. My name is Dr. Anita Stewart McCafferty. I'm a faculty member at the University of Southern Maine in the Ed Leadership Department. And I want to take a few minutes and read to you a story called First Grade Takes a Test. This is a story that's written by Miriam Cohen and illustrated by Ronald Himmler. First grade takes a test. A lady from the principal's office came to the first grade. She had a big pile of papers with little boxes all over them. She smiled at the first grade. "We have some tests for you," she said. "Oh, good," said Anna Maria. "Now we can find out how smart we are." Their teacher told the first grade how to do the test. She said, "Read the questions carefully, then take your pencil and fill in the box next to the right answer. You must work quickly, but do not worry. You can do it. Ready? Begin." George looked at the test. It said, "Rabbits eat lettuce, dog food, sandwiches." He raised his hand. "Rabbits have to eat carrots or their teeth will get too long and stick into them," he said. The teacher nodded and smiled, but she put her fingers to her lips. George carefully drew in a carrot so the test people would know. Sammy read, "What do firemen do? Make bread, put out fires, sing." He poked Willie. "Firemen get your head out when it's stuck," he said. "My uncle had his head stuck in a big pipe and the fireman came and got it out." But none of the boxes said that. On the test, there was a picture of Sally and Tom. Sally was giving Tom something. It looked like a bologna sandwich. Underneath it said, "Sally is taller than Tom. Tom is taller than Sally." Jim wondered what being tall had to do with getting a bologna sandwich. And was it really a bologna sandwich? It might be tomato. Jim took a long time on that one. Suddenly, the teacher said, "Time is up." "I'm not finished," cried everyone except Anna Maria. But the teacher had to take the test away. Anna Marie was smiling and telling everyone, "That was easy." "Ooh," Sarah said, I know I did it wrong." "Don't worry," Jim said. "You're as smart as I am." One day, after they'd almost forgotten the test, the lady from the principal's office came back. She said to Anna Maria, "Come with me, dear." And they went away down the hall. When Margaret came back from getting a drink of water, she told everybody, "Anna Maria is in a special class because she did a good test." Everyone looked around the room. Paul was mad. He said to Danny, "You're not going with Anna Maria, dummy." "You're a dummy," Danny said. Everybody began calling someone else dummy, dummy. Jim whispered to himself, "Dummy." "Listen to me," the teacher said loudly. The first grade class had never heard their teacher sound like that. The test doesn't tell everything. It doesn't tell all the things you can do. You can build things, you can read books, you can make pictures, you have good ideas. And another thing, the test doesn't tell you if you are a kind person who helps your friends. Those are important things. Everybody was quiet. Then the teacher brought out cookies that she had made. When Danny got his, he yelled, Sarah got a fatter cookie than I did. Mine is fatter, but yours is wider, Sarah said. Let me see. They all looked at Sarah's and Danny's cookies and felt them, but nobody could tell which was bigger. Jim said, let's weigh them. They rushed to the scale. Both cookies weighed the same. Good thinking, Jim, said the teacher. Everybody went back to work. Jim and Paul started fixing their undersea racing car. Sarah sat in a rocker reading a good book called Worms, Our Friends in the Earth. Margaret helped George with his arithmetic. By the time the bell rang, everyone felt a lot better. Every day, Anna Maria went to the special class. But first thing each morning, she peeked into the first grade to tell them things. On Monday, she said, don't forget to water the plants. On Tuesday, she asked, who is reminding the teacher when it's time to pass out the papers? On Wednesday, she told Sarah, Margaret doesn't know how to help George with his arithmetic. On Thursday, she whispered something to the teacher. And on Friday, when the first grade came running into their room, Anna Maria was sitting in the rocking chair. Aren't you in the special class anymore? Everyone asked. No, said Anna Maria. I told them I had to come back. I told them that first grade needs me. It's good to be together again, said the teacher. We don't need a test to tell us that. I hope you enjoyed First Grade Takes a Test. A lot to think about the impact that our testing can have on the morale of our students.